Gluttony is holding too many of us back. We're tired, overweight, and spiritually numb. Not because we lack motivation, but because we've separated our physical health from our faith. Today, I'm giving you 3 fat loss truths that honor God and help you become the man that God has called you to be. So let's get right into it. If you're a man who follows Christ but struggles with discipline around your energy, nutrition, workouts, then this one's for you. Maybe you've tried the different workout programs and the fad diets, maybe even supplements, and you've come to realize that this is a deeper thing. It's more than just getting abs or tracking the macros. This has spiritual significance and has more significance than just doing the things. So let's get into truth number 1, which is fat loss can be a spiritual and a mental battle. If I was the enemy and wanted to knock you out as a man, I think it would be a pretty good tactic to get you distracted with food and other things that have comfort in the moment, but only leave you to be lazier, have a lack of energy, discipline, strength, and self-control, which are all things that are going to take you away from what God has called you to specifically, but also just in general as a man who follows Christ. And when you give in to that laziness, gluttony, or comfort, you're surrendering a piece of obedience to the enemy. Galatians 5:23 says the fruit of the Spirit includes self-discipline. You're either feeding the flesh or feeding your spirit. So my question to you would be, which one are you feeding? And also a reminder that the power of Christ in you can help you overcome these temptations. Truth number 2 is that God-honoring nutrition is simple. Now that doesn't always mean that it's going to be easy. And the truth is some people may need or want help with their fitness and nutrition. And if that's you, I would love to talk. I have a coaching application link down in the description below. So be sure to check that out if you're interested. But to make things simple, think about the foods that God has made. Whole foods, single ingredient, foods that you can get from the farm. And then along with those whole foods, be sure to prioritize protein and don't make all this harder than it needs to be. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, whether you eat or drink, whatever you do it all for the glory of God. You don't need another fad or another quick fix. What you need is a standard and a mindset that no matter what you do, you're going to bring honor and glory to God's name. And moving into truth number 3, strength is for service, not for self. Too many Christians are either letting their bodies go and letting their bodies fall apart, or they're chasing after aesthetics for the approval of others and making their body an idol. Neither are a Christ-centered approach. Taking a Christ-centered approach means that we are doing it all for God's glory and to steward the body that God has given us. Real biblical strength as a man, I believe, prepares you for leadership in your family, business, potentially your church, allows you to protect and provide, and to be an example of Christ in strength and courage and servanthood. And let me be really clear with this. This is not about guilt. This is about becoming a Christ-like man and purpose. The world needs strong, humble, spirit-filled men of God who are willing to lead with courage. And that starts with stewardship of your mind, your body, and your habits. So let's get to work. If this hits home for you, be sure to subscribe and check out the free resources that I've got linked down in the description below. And until next time, guys, have a blessed day.